Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great start of the week, and welcome to this new video here on Bitcoin. We're going to do a full update. We'll talk about the fundamentals. We'll talk about in general. I mean, there's quite a lot to talk about. I'm not sure if we can go over everything. For example, just to start off with some news. First of all, as most of you know, later today we have a testimony by Jerome Powell. I'm not sure if that's going to move the markets. It depends on what he says, but be aware of that. And then tomorrow we have inflation rate and CPI data. So be aware of that. But the two main things that kind of jumped up to me this morning was first of all that Binance sold a lot of Bitcoin in January, which is normal. I mean, they just make Bitcoin in fees and in profits. And it's normal that they actually convert this to cash, to fiat, to be able to pay their operation expenses. But it's unlikely that they'll do that again this month. So that's less selling pressure. And I think over the month of January, I mean, Bitcoin held up relatively well either way. So that can be considered bullish. And then outside of that, but I'll probably make some sort of a new separate video on that later today. We will actually get, I believe, the 18th of February. Every claimant of their FTX funds, all right, so people that lost money with the FTX crash, under 50,000 will get their money back. And well, I mean, it's obviously speculation. First of all, how many of these claims have been bought back by other parties for a discount? That's a possibility. But also if this money goes back into the crypto markets. But it's a lot of money, all right? So it's a very complicated topic, and this video is too short to really go over all of that, I think. But that, I mean, that is interesting. And then outside of that, and we talked about this yesterday as well, the fundamentals around the market are actually pretty good. I mean, the dollar strength index and the stock markets are not doing much. They're pretty stable, I'd say. They're pretty much at the same levels as they were at yesterday morning. So not much to say about that, except for that yesterday I called them relatively bullish. So if they're at the same prices right now, I still consider them relatively bullish, even though I would prefer, this is the dollar strength index, I would prefer that the dollar drops down a little bit more in value, but all right. And then outside of that, the USDT dominance seems to be breaking down. That's great. And then for altcoins, what looks great is that the Bitcoin dominance is also falling. So that's why over the course of this morning, but I'll still make some videos on altcoins later. Over the course of this morning, it has actually felt relatively bullish in the markets. Now, for Bitcoin, all right? So what I said yesterday is that I thought it was most likely that we would get some sort of a move up, and that from that move we can see some sort of a rejection and then move back down. I still think that's most likely. I like this bullish momentum we're seeing right now, especially for altcoins. There's quite a lot of good opportunities. But the thing is, if you take a look at Bitcoin right now, it's just too uncertain, the fundamentals, to assume that this will be a move up to the range highs, right? And there's absolutely no reason to suspect that we're going to break out at this point of time. Now, things can change, obviously, but the majority of this move so far has been with volume that's dropping down, which creates less certainty that the move is real. And outside of that, I personally think that there's quite a lot of leverage coming into the markets, which is also an indication that the move is more likely to retrace. So technically, after getting some bullish breakouts here and just some technical bullish confirmations, I still think we can actually rally a bit higher into 99, maybe even 100,000. We can spike up there. It's possible. But I do think after that we will resume our journey down. And then tomorrow the inflation rate data is going to be very important. The outcome of that could actually determine the next direction, but I'll keep you updated on that. I'll try to be live streaming during that, but it might be a bit hard. But those are still my thoughts for Bitcoin right now. All right, so if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.